Dinkar, and I welcome you all in this session. I hope everybody is doing great, feeling healthy and fine. So here we have come up with the overall exam analysis of the SIDBI Grade A examination. As you all know that today in the morning itself, the SIDBI Grade A examination has been over, and here we have come up with the overall exam analysis of the SIDBI Grade A examination. So once again, welcome to the session, and we will be analyzing the pattern, the type of question, what all questions have come from which all places, what we can discuss from the previous time the question paper has come. So again, we will be analyzing the question paper, like whether it is easy, moderate, difficulty, lengthy, easy, whatever it is. So we will be discussing all that things so that your confusion regarding the question paper should get over. So those people who have given the examination, their confusion should also get over, and those people who are going to give the examination in the near future, they should also check like how they have to align their preparation all together. Okay, so once again, I welcome you all in this session. So let's start with the overall analysis of the SIDBI Grade A 2023 examination, which has happened today in the morning, that is 28th of January 2023. So this is the overall analysis. We'll be discussing objective questions and descriptive question answer, because this was the one paper that is having all the things regarding objective and descriptive papers. So first of all, we will be checking what is the pattern of this paper. So in the morning, those people who have got the question paper, their pattern is like the question is on the English language, 30 questions have come from the English language. General awareness, 50 questions have come. So they have especially given the reference that they will be asking question from banking, financial, economic, and social issues, and they have stick to their whatever they have said. So the questions have been from these places only. Then we have the question. Then we have a third section is of the reasoning aptitude. So 40 questions were there from the reasoning aptitude, and quantitative aptitude, that is called GA. We have 40 questions from there. So overall, 160 questions have been asked, and these questions have a weightage of 200 marks, and you will have got the 2 hour, that is 120 minutes, to solve this question. After that, once the 2 hour is over, the next section will be opening, that will be a descriptive test. So in the descriptive test, you have a 1 hour, that is 60 minutes, to answer two essay and one letter. Okay, so that is, you have a 60 minutes. The maximum marks is 50, and three questions you have to answer from there, two essay and one letter you have to answer. So total 163 questions, and 250 is the maximum marks, and 3 hours or 180 minutes is the maximum time that you will get to solve this paper. Okay, so this was the paired pattern. They have already given the notification, and all the things have come like that. So first of all, we will be starting like this general awareness question, 50 questions. Okay, 50 questions from where this general awareness questions were there. So first of all, I wanted to tell you, here we'll be discussing like what all question, we are not discussing what all questions have came. Okay, for that we have a separate session that will be coming in the evening itself. So we will be just only discussing like where they have given the maximum focus. So 50 questions. First of all, the questions are related to banking, economy, and government scheme. So heavy weightage has been given to the government scheme, because 20 question have been asked from the government scheme. So 20 out of 50 is a very very good number. That means they are focusing on which are the very very important schemes of the government, and whether you know them properly or not. So they have been asking the question based on the various statement based question. Okay, there were multiple statement based questions were there. So multiple statement, and they have the fill in the blank that you have to fill. Okay, so the maximum coverage for the current affair is from the December and January month. Okay, 2022 and January 2023. So maximum coverage, that is 80% of the current affair they have taken from the month of December and January. Rest some things are there here and there. Okay, that happens, obviously that will happen. So 20 question, a very good heavy weightage they have given to the current affair. Government schemes they have given a heavy weightage, especially related to the banking, economy, and social issues schemes that are there. Like we have a Skill India mission is there, then National Pension Scheme is there, Swachh Bharat mission is there, Beti Bachao Beti Padhao is there, then Ujjwala Yojana is there, okay, Pradhan Mantri Gram Swarojgar Yojana is there, right? Then these are the very heavy focused scheme, okay. The government in which government focus is too much, because wherever the government is focusing too much, and where SIDBI is working very hard, so that schemes are very important, okay. So especially we in the starting only they have tell economy related, socially related, finance and banking, so maximum weightage they have given over there. Then we have a general question on economy, social issues. Report ways 1 to 2 question. Maybe they might have asked. An important day was there. Theme is there. 2 question maybe are there from there. In the evening, we will be discussing what all questions have came from there. Okay. In the evening, we'll be discussing the total questions, because since it is a memory based question, we have selected. So in the evening, we will be discussing what all questions will be there. Right. So if we are comparing the general awareness part, it is moderate, but since because the statement based questions were there, so you can say that it is a bit lengthy paper, okay. Moderate, it is moderate. Guys, please wait for the session to end, because in the end of the session you will be coming to know all the cutoffs and everything what we are expecting, okay, what we are expecting, okay. Now comes the reasoning 40 questions, right? 40 questions from the reasoning were there. Again, they have followed the similar pattern like that. So puzzle, three questions on puzzles were there. So one is based on circulation, like we have people are sitting in circulation, some are looking forward, some are looking in the opposite direction, okay. So around 8 people sitting, and based on that 8 people puzzle was there, 4 people sitting like that, 4 people sitting otherwise like that, okay. So 5 questions were asked from the circulation puzzle, okay. Then we have a seniority based puzzle, that means you have to scheduling based seniority based puzzle is there. Again, if there is a question on puzzle, or obviously there will be a 4 5 questions will be there, so again 5 questions were there from the puzzle itself, okay, in the seniority based puzzle. Then we have one more puzzle is there, uh, so that we'll be letting you know afterwards sometime. Then floor based puzzle, floor, like we have 4 floors are there, 1 2 3 4, then 2 people are there over there, then we have a floor based puzzles is also there, 5 questions, so that means 15 to 17 question we are not exactly getting, so 15 to 17 question are from the puzzle, okay. So if you are a very good at puzzle, obviously you will be having a upper edge over here, paper is moderate. That means if you have done in a proper way, you have done a practice in a proper way, so the paper is moderate, and if you have done in a proper way, obviously you will be able to go ahead in this, okay. Then we have a inequality based questions are also, so 3 4 inequality based question answer are there. Then data sufficiencies, 2 3 questions are there. Logical reasoning 4 5 question, like 4 5 types of logical reasonings were there, and on that 7 to 8 questions have been asked, okay. 4 5 types of logical reasoning and 7 to 8 questions have been asked from there, like course of action, statement assumptions, statements and argument. So this is also a very core topic of the reasoning, puzzle based, logical reasoning. So these are, if you have done it in a very proper way, it is easy to score marks over here, since because it is a moderate type of paper if we compare from the last time. So there is not much difference what has happened in the last time and what is happening this time. Then blood relation questions were there, 3 questions were there. Then direction and distance, direction is distantly अभी north जा रहे हैं, then we are going to the east, then somebody is going again to the south or like that. So direction based and distance based 3 questions were there. Then input output, obviously this is a very important question, where 5 question input output from here, some input we are putting, output what is coming, like input output. So these are some of the very important core topics of the reasoning were there, very core topics, and it is very easy to score marks over here, very easy to score, because paper is very moderate over here, right? Now, English language. English language paper. Again, we have a moderate type of paper. Reading comprehension was there, RC was there. Under RC, we have a reading comprehension on income and happiness, like how income and happiness are related together. So we have so they have done the comparison of income and happiness in that reading comprehension. Okay, so 7 questions were there in the reading comprehension. So it is like income and income and happiness, and based on that, if you're reading comprehension, 7 questions were there from the double filled fill in the blanks were there. Okay, 5 question. Then phrase replacement, whether the phrase has been used correctly or incorrectly. So you have to do the phrase replacement, like which is going to be the correct phrase, which is the wrong phrase. So this is phrase replacement. Then jumbled sentence. Okay, jumbled sentence have been given and you have to create a correct lining. Okay, so one statement in the jumbled sentence is fixed. Okay, and rest 5 you have to fix it. Okay, rest 5 you have to fix this. That is jumbled statement. So one statement is a fix in the starting, and then you have to arrange the other 5 statements in a proper way, right? Then error detection. Error detection means, oh, whether is there any kind of error, grammatical or any kind of error is there, that you have to write those. Again, that is a 5 question that has been asked from their English language. Then bold word replacement. There is a word that has been circled as bold. Okay, so you have to check grammatically. You have to check grammatically that bold word, whether that is correct or not, and what word you are going to replace from that part. Okay, so that is also 4 to 5 questions were there. So overall 40, 40, 30. Okay, so overall 40, 40, 30 questions we have, and 50 questions from the general awareness have been done, right? General awareness, reasoning, English language, and now we are coming to the quantitative aptitude, QA, right? So 3 sets of data interpretation. 3 sets of data interpretation. One is on the caselet, one is on the pie chart, and one is on the tabular form. 3: caselet, pie chart, and tableau. Okay, so if you are able to done this properly, automatically 15 to 17, 15 question you will be going to try. Okay, so data interpretation, all these questions are so good that if you are able to get it correct, automatically all the 5 questions you will be getting correctly, right? So it is a moderate. Data interpretation is a moderate, that has been the difficulty level is very, very moderate over here. And but it is time taken, because a big like it is a good amount of interpretation has to be done over there. So it is taking time. So because of that, see, as you all know that it is only 2 hours of paper, and you have to solve reasoning, quant, English, and general awareness. So if any part is taking too much of time, so it is hampering with the other part also, right? So 15 questions were there. So those who have taken a good selection good selection of the question, because in these paper you have to do a good selection of question. You don't have to go by any kind, like I am good at this topic but I'm not getting the answer of that. So you don't have to be into the ego problems over here. Those things, just do it fast and move into the other section. You cannot waste a time at any place, right? So you just have to do the question correctly. If you are not getting, just move into the other section, right? Then quadratic equation. 6 to 7 questions have been asked from the quadratic part. 6 to 7 questions were from the quadratic. Okay. Then miscellaneous arithmetic, 13 questions were there, like both streams, upstream, downstream. Profit and losses questions were there. Mensuration questions were there. So these are some of the miscellaneous arithmetic questions that have been asked this year. Okay. Then some question, around 5 questions were there on the simplification. Simplification, you have been given something and you have to just simplify that, and then you have to mark that answer. So again, we have a good amount of questions over here. 15 from the data interpretation, quadratic 6 to 7, miscellaneous 13 questions, because miscellaneous question, anything can be coming from there, right? Now simplification, 5 questions. So overall difficulty level is moderate and lengthy. So overall the paper is moderate. but lengthy. But lengthy. So because of that lengthiness, you are losing time. Losing time. Even you know the answer of that question, but because of the lengthiness, you might have lost some of the time over there, right? Then we are coming into the part of essay. So guys, first of all, in the evening we will be taking general awareness questions. Okay, in the evening we will be taking general awareness question, and our team will be letting know if they are able to find out from the memory base, they will be able to recall what type of letter, what is the what all other letters that have come and what other essay that have come. So we will be letting you in that session. Okay, so essay, the essay will be is based on mixed economy. Essay was on fintech. Essay is on renewable energy, right? Essay is on renewable energy. So we know what is this renewable energy topic, like how renewable energy can help in checking climate change. Okay, how renewable energy, renewable resources can help in checking the climate change. Okay, so and regarding the fintech, the question is like, is the rise of fintech is hampering with the traditional banking, is the rise of fintech is hampering with the traditional banking or not? And then concept of mental health, because mental health medication, because right now since covid has came 2020, there was a lot of people who are going regarding the mental issues and various other things were there. So that is why the concept on mental health also becomes very very important, because this is a very very important topic, and this can be asked in any of the examination. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah. Now, then importance of education in shifting from agrarian to service sector, like how? Because education sector we have done lot of essay, right? We have done a lot of essay on the education sector. Now we have to link the education, like how the education will be helping in the people in various other sector, like how we can just have in the literacy, then how education will be helping from people checking from agrarian economy to the service economy, how education can help from people going away from the agrarian to the manufacturing. So these are some of the important essay that have been asked in the SIDBI Grade A examination. So few more topics, because we have two sets of essay were there. Okay, two sets of essay were there. Under each set, few topics are there. So this is the bigger picture that we have recalled. But if we have got a more bigger picture, we'll be letting you know in the coming session, that is will be happening in the evening. Okay, right? Then letter to the manager. So there is a letter that we are able to recall this. It is a letter to the manager for for giving knowledge training to the ERP. Okay, essential resource planning. So you have to write the letter to the managers of the various company regarding one software is there, regarding the software training, so you have to write a formal letters to the manager of the company regarding one new software that is called ERP software, where manager will be trained in that. Okay, so this was a letter that we will able to recall over here. Okay, so now how was the overall difficulty level? So since the paper last time that has happened, okay, the paper is of moderate and lengthy category. It comes under moderate and lengthy category. There was not a difficult situation, it is just a lengthy. Because of the lengthiness, the people are losing time. So better selection better selection of question is very very important, because here selection is very important. Maybe you might be knowing that question, but it might take you time, and will you will be losing the time for writing the other question. So better selection of the question is very very important over here. Okay, now expected cutoff for the objective that we are expecting is that, since the paper is of moderate and lengthy, so we are expecting that around 110 to 120 for objective, for objective, okay, 110 to 120. So you have to clear, you have to clear the cutoff of this objective test, then only your descriptive test will be corrected. Okay, so you check it whether you will be getting 110 to 120. So that will be if you are doing a good analysis, then if you are getting 100 to 120 marks, then it is good attempt. Okay, maybe 130 is also a very very good attempt over by checking this paper. Okay, so if you are getting that, it is a very very important, so this is a very good attempt, right? So then expected overall cutoff will be 150 to 160. 150 to 160, that may be the overall cutoff that we are expecting. Okay, that is the overall cutoff that we are expecting over here, right? That is the overall cutoff. So because if we compare with the last year, if we compare with the last year also we have a moderate type of paper was there. There was a moderate paper, and we this is what exactly is going to be the range this year also. And if you have done this much of paper, and obviously the essay part is 200 words of essay, and essay will be also very good. We will be discussing, like, these are very very important topics. You can easily write on all these topics. Okay, you have a good content also, and 200 words of essay is a very very important. You can easily write 200 words, but only proper logical reasoning and proper selection of the problems, whether proper points have you given, or and proper flow of the sentences you have done in a proper way, obviously you will get a good marks over. Okay, so this is what we are expecting, that is going to be the expected cutoff of the objective and overall, right? So now if there is anything you wanted to ask, you can ask. And in the evening, uh, we will be coming out with the general awareness questions, from which part what or general awareness question has been asked. So we will be discussing those general awareness question with all of you, and it was going to be a memory based. So if there is any kind of ups and downs, so please forgive us, because it is all memory based. So we will be putting very very hard time. We will be putting, our teams is already putting a very very hard time in memorizing the question. They are preparing the documents. Okay, so we will be discussing those memory based questions with all of you in the evening. So be there in the session, and we'll be discussing all the question that has been asked. So we will be trying to recall most of the question, and we'll be discussing like what will be the correct answer and phasor. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for joining the session, and please, I will be letting, I'll be seeing you in the evening. Bye bye, take care, and have a nice day. So happy learning. Please like, subscribe, and follow. Please do share this session with your friends, so that they may also come to know what is the expected cutoff and what is the overall paper that has been come. Okay. So I will see you in the evening. Bye bye. Take care and have a nice day.